who says the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So this new year, let's begin with one single step wherein we gift ourselves the joy of happiness and a whole new beginning. How often have you been in a situation wherein you have a lot to do? You've always wondered how to do than actually do it. Well, most of us, trust me, I used to do it myself till I realized that practicing mindfulness was far more easier than stressing out. So what is mindfulness, and how many of us in the room today are practicing mindfulness? Well, mindfulness is an art of being in the present moment in spite of doing multitasking. We constantly do so much, but at that moment we need to be present in the hour. Often in our life journey, we go through a lot. This moment, when we are in mindfulness, there is so much to do. So what and how do we practice mindfulness? So mindfulness is to be staying focused, being non-judgmental, being in the present moment, patience, attitude to restart, acceptance, and letting go. When I was young, I didn't know the art of mindfulness, but what I knew to be in the present moment. I come from the land of Gautam Buddha. How many of us are from the state of Chanakya? Well, it speaks a volume. Let me tell you, when I was young, I suffered from dysphonia, commonly known as stammering. When a person hesitates, it's a symptom wherein they can't speak, and often they kind of jumble up when they have to speak and express themselves out of fear. Well, most of us went through this. I did too. But my moment of catharsis came through when I realized that being in the present moment is the art. When I was young, I learned the art of being in the present moment. I didn't know the meaning of the word and the drill to decode it. But what I knew was to stay focused and to go on. It was very important at that young age for me to go on, in spite of my little issues. But what I learned was that in spite of this moment, we need to go on. When I was in Bangalore, which has been my game changer, it has taught me many lessons and has made me go forward. I recall a Freshers' Day event wherein I was asked to host a crowd of 2,500. I was like, me? No. I stammered and I said, I was embarrassed and I said, no, I can't. But I didn't have a choice. The day came, I had to face a crowd of 2,500. Rehearsed on the stage, I forgot it all. Trust me, I took charge of the event and I extempored it. What went on was my presence of mind and the fact that it was a new beginning. At that moment, I used the power of the new beginning. I was in the present moment, used mindfulness, and went on with the flow. Little did I know that I had overcome the fear of speech and there was no looking back. At that moment, when I was in that moment of fear, of embarrassment, I found my mantra. My mantra was to keep going. And before I leave all of you, I would like to leave you with the same mantra, the power of being in the present moment, the power of now, and the power of being there when you need to be. The best is yet to come, and I leave you on that note. Thank you.